Okay, now creating products is very easy with Woocommerce actually, but before doing and going just right into the Woocommerce, I will show you the other features of WordPress because we were just going through our dashboard and we just went into the setting up our WooCommerce. But before doing that, we will just see what the sections are all about. So in here we have something called posts. So in the section we can create some posts, some like blog posts, and that is the section I have told you about here. It is created as news. In here we can use the section to attract travelers to our website. Like just for now, go to google.com and let's say traveling, let's just say why is traveling important. Okay, like we have 6 reasons for traveling, so I think we can find a shorter version here. Okay, now 10 reasons why you should travel. So we have some blog post here, and I will just copy this blog post from here. Okay, don't do that on your own e-commerce store and write your own articles, but this is actually for education purposes, so I think it's okay. So I will say add new post, and I will paste the post here, and I will just say source and copy this URL and paste this in here, okay, in order to avoid any copyright issues. And I think it's actually not even okay if we show a source, because we have to get authorization from those people to use their blog post on our own website. But I think for educational reasons it's okay. After doing this section, I will just delete this. So if I say publish, it will publish this post for me, and I can check from here. If I reload this new section, I will see that 10 reasons why you should travel in here. So let's delete this hello world from all posts. Choose hello world, and we can say actually trash in here, or we can just say from here. Okay, now I have trashed it. It won't show up in the new section, so I can just post like a tens of posts from here in the new section, and it will attract some shoppers for me. When people just types something like traveling reasons in Google, they may find themselves in this website and they will choose to shop in here. Okay, so it's a very strong tool for us to leverage, and it's actually the way you create blogs. So if you are considering to open your blog, open a blog of your own, you may do it with WordPress, and instead of choosing e-commerce when you first set the WordPress theme up, you rather choose blog. So it will just take you to this dashboard again, but without Woocommerce and products and everything, but just posts and other stuff. So you can just go to the posts and you can just start posting from here. So let's stop here and continue with the next section. And now we have covered the posts and we have a media section here, and when we just create some posts, we may choose to upload some pictures, and we will see all the uploaded pictures in the media section here. These are the predefined products images here. As you may remember, we cannot see the images yet because it's not properly defined. Anyway, we will get rid of these images and we will create our own products, but we can just add some new media from here. We may choose to reach those media from other section as well. So links. So we have some links here, like for reaching out to the WordPress plugins, support forums, themes, and everything. Pages we have seen before. As an example, we have some pages here. We may choose to create new pages, and we may choose to delete the old pages as well. Like, let's create a test page here. And it will just create a URL for us, travelersgifts.com test. We can choose to edit it as well. And if we publish it, now if you go to travelersgifts.com, you cannot see the test page anywhere in this main site, but if you just hit on slash and test, like it's shown here, it will go to this test page, and in order to present this page in here, we will use a section called menus. Okay, we will see how it's done in a minute. So if we run a blog, like in new section, we may choose to write or approve the written comments from comment section. In this case, there are some example people here, and they have left comments on our products actually. Like it says, they have just reviewed a product called Flying Ninja Poster, and I think it's this product. And if we go on to this product, maybe we can see the reviews. Yes, actually we can see the reviews here. So comment section is actually for both blog comments and product reviews. Okay, so we may choose to approve all the reviews, or we may choose to let people give some reviews on any products, and if it's not appropriate, we can just go on here and say delete it, mark as spam, and approve, and everything. So we have something called forms here, and we have actually a form created for us that is a contact form, and we have seen this contact form in contact us page, right? So if people just try to contact with us, they will leave a name, and they will leave an email, and they will leave a message. And after they submit, our website process the information, and it will say thank you so much for contacting us, and we may choose to actually see the submissions from here. Okay, so go to the submission section and select a form here, and we have actually one form that is a contact form, and you can see the message and who has sent it. Okay, let's try and move this to the trash, and we can set our forms up from the settings page here. We may choose to change the date format, our currency, and actually just change it to the US dollars. We do not use a currency in our recent form, in contact form, but anyway. So that's all for this section. Let's stop here and not make this lecture too long and continue with the next one. Okay, now before we go on to the Woocommerce and product section, let's finish the other sections in here. One of the most important ones is that we have an appearance section here, and we can choose a theme from here, and actually we have chosen the storefront, but we have other themes, and we can add a new theme, we can buy some premium themes, and we can upload our own themes if you are a designer, or if you know what CSS is, and if you know how to design a WordPress theme, you may choose to import your own theme from here. We will go on with the storefront for right now, and in the following lectures we will see how to change or how to import any other exemplary themes. Okay, we can customize our themes from customize, so it just opens our website for us, and we can see the sections from here, like header. So it says our header is actually this color here, just copy it, and we may choose to change our header to this color, and it will look like this. Actually, it's very ugly. Let's try red for instance, and it will instantly show us what will our website will look like. So I don't think I will spend much time in here, so I will paste the previous color, and I will just leave as it is, but you may choose to customize your own website from this section. You can go to the footer. Footer is here. You can change the background. Background is actually now empty. You can upload an image. You can change background color from white to any other color. You can change the fonts, the colors, the button colors here, button text colors, and everything. So this is actually very helpful tool in here. And let's say leave page, because we will not change the theme right now. And we have a section called widgets, and in these widgets we have tons of options. So what are these? These are pre-prepared widgets, pre-prepared functions for our website, and we can just use them and display some options in our website. Like let me show you an example. We have a most popular sidebar here. We have a sidebar here actually. This is the sidebar, and we have some available widgets, and it's set up as a top rated products previously, but I can just take categories, for instance, to the sidebar. Okay, and as a title I can say categories. I can just save it, and if I refresh my website, now I have a new widget. Okay, I'm waiting for my website to open. I think I have a slow internet connection. Anyway, while it loads, let me show you the other widgets. So I think you got the main point here. We have some pre-prepared widgets. I like here. I have just put the categories on the upper side of the most popular widget here. So I don't have a previously set up categories like hoodies on t-shirts or posters, but rather I think I have only uncategorized theme. Oh, actually this categories is for blog posts, so it will take me to the blog posts here, news section. So if I choose like Woocommerce product tags or Woocommerce product categories, okay, and place this to the here as well. It says product categories, and let's save this here, and let's try this one more time. And instead of just blog categories, now I have product categories, and it's like I have clothing, hoodies, and if I choose posters here, it will show me just the posters. And if I choose t-shirts here, it will just show me the t-shirts. Okay, so you see that these widgets are very effective tools, and we can just place them not in the sidebar but in the footer and in the header as well. So if I want to add like a link to the other blogs or other websites or any other uh, link, I can take these links widgets and like I can add it to my header, and I can just choose a category from here, and I can display some links from here. Okay, so you got the point actually, I think. So in appearance section, uh, I have a little bit more options, but I will stop here and continue in the next lecture with the menu section. Okay, now let's continue with the menus. So previously we have created a test page, as you may remember, but we couldn't see the test page on this menu here. So we have to make sure that we add our new items to our menu from this menu section in under appearance. Okay, so it says in the menu structure you have a shop, about us, contact us, but you do not have a test. Okay, so if we just choose it and add to menu, it will create a page for us, and if I save this, you can see now if I refresh this, I have the test page in here. So I will just delete this because it does not make any sense. But you can add new pages from here, and actually not just pages, but you can add some posts to the menus, and you can add some custom links. Like if you have more than one website, you can just say, okay, this is travelers gifts, but I have also travelers blog. So you can just say the travelersblog.com, and in the link text you can say travelers blog, for example. So you can add your categories from your blog posts to the menu as well. So you can just manage the locations of your menu. So I have one menu actually right now, a primary menu, but I can create more than one menus, like secondary menus, sub menus, and everything, and I can add whatever page or link into that menu, and I can just choose to display that secondary menu in any other options that my theme is providing me, like a secondary menu. Let's try and see what is a secondary menu. So I have just created a secondary menu, and you can see that I have a new menu in here. So this is a secondary menu, and if you want to display something in this area, you may choose to do so, and we will do that in later on sections, but for now I will leave it blank. So that's all for menus. And in the header, so we have already seen we can change the header section here. And we already see in the background as well. We can just change the background color, background image. We can play with storefront theme from here. Okay, and you can see that you can buy some child themes that is a storefront theme as well, but fancier. Okay, so you can see all the storefront themes from here, and you can find, like, if you have a stationery blog or e-commerce shop, they have created a stationery ready design for that. Maybe you can choose to buy that as well. So anyhow, now we will just go on with our own storefront. In editor, you may edit the PHP files of your theme or any other theme or widgets or plugins as well. But if you do not know PHP, or if you do not know any coding at all, I will just skip this section, because if you just break one word or one syllabus or anything in here, your website will not work. So don't change anything in here unless you are capable of doing it. Okay, so that's it for appearance. We have some other options here as well. We will continue in the next lecture. Okay, now we have a plugin section, and plugins are actually some softwares that runs on our WordPress dashboard, so that we will do some operations very easily, like Woocommerce, for example. As I have told you before, Woocommerce is a plugin uh, enabling us to create products and display it to the users, create some users, and create some checkout sections and everything. So it's just a plugin that people have written for us, and we use it to create e-commerce stores. So for example, we can just install a Google Analytics plugin. So we do not have a Google Analytics plugin because we didn't click on add new here. So if we search plugin here, like if you have a Google Analytics account, you may choose to install this plugin here. Like let's install this one for an example. Click on activate. Plugin activated, and now you can see the plugin from here. And if you go to the settings, it will ask for us to authenticate with Google and click on our tracking ID. So we will not do it right now, but I have just shown it to you as an example. So we will do a lot of plugin examples in time, so I will just continue with the users. So I have one user right now, which is me. this is an administrator user, so if you have more than one admin users, you may choose to add new users from here. Okay, in the tools section, go to the tools section and you will see that you have some tools here like press this, and it allows us to grab the bits of the web and create new posts and everything, but we will not use the tools very much because we have plugins which is more stronger tools. So under settings section, this is kind of an important section. We have a general section here, and we have chosen our title and tagline before, and you can see it is our title and tagline, and it shows in the web browser as well. So you may choose to edit this from here, and as an email address, let's give info@travelersgifts.com because it will be used for admin purposes. So time zone will be not Istanbul, but rather do we have New York? Yes. So save changes, and we have a writing section. So you can see we have a formatting section here, like it will convert the emojis, and default post category, we do not have any category right now, so it will just post this to the uncategorized. So if you have a default post format, you may choose it from here, like if you have a vlog rather than a blog, you can choose video from here. Reading section is actually important. We have a shop as a front page. That is, when a user goes to travelersgifts.com, they will see the shop first. And as a post page, as a blog, we have news. So we can choose and we can change the pages from here. Okay. So I will rather encourage search engines, so not discourage them. So you may choose to rather go on and see what this discussions, media, and permalink section here. I think we are done with going on our dashboard. Now we are ready to use some Woocommerce, okay?